Good morning, everyone. I just want to do a quick flip through of this video, but before I do, just let me explain what's happening. This is a video that I have donated to my friend called Peter McGinley. I'll just put her Facebook details here. Okay. Now, the reason I'm doing that is that I have donated this journal to Peter. Peter actually does a lot of fundraising for some local causes. And the one that she's been donating to in the last few months is a very worthy cause here called the Farmers Drought Fund, because a lot of our farmers in the north of West Australia, Queensland, New South Wales, etc., are all suffering very much from the effects of the years and years of drought that we've been having here in Australia. So she's been making and selling things on crafters clearance, and she also does a lot of the stands, has a lot of stands at local markets, etc., where she sells some of her gear to raise funds. So I had this journal and I wanted to donate it to her, and she's asked me if I could make a video so that we can put it up there and market it a little bit. So what we want to do is we want to have a silent auction for this. So after you've watched this video, if you feel that you might like to own this video, then can you just please PM Peter a price. We will keep this going until about the 25th of April. So it's just over a month. So if you can send some links to your friends, would like to buy this journal, then just send a PM to Peter with a price that you're willing to pay, and on the 25th of April we will have a look and see who's got the highest bid and therefore the winner, and we will let them know. I will post it to them, so that will be, the postage will be another bit of donation, so don't have to worry about postage, just the price that you want to pay for the journal. So thank you. Now just to explain, I'm not very good at doing videos. This is a very temporary and makeshift arrangement that I've got going on my table at the moment. I have tried to do this for 7 times in a row over 2 days, and something goes wrong every time. Either the video runs out or etc. So I'm just trying to do this as quick as I can. So if you have any more questions, just put it in the comments at the end when I upload this, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Now, this video I've had for 2 years. It was originally made as part of a swap, so there are some items in here that you probably wouldn't normally see in a Christmas journal, but as part of that swap was that we had to use items that were sent to us by our partner. I had to put those things in. I've also put a lot of my own stuff. With this swap, what happened was that my partner, I gave her up to 15 months grace to get her side of it done, and she never did. So I've given up, and it's just been sitting on my shelves, and I'm currently at the moment trying to pack up and destash a little bit for moving, so I offered it to Peter, so that's why it's here. So it's not the best journal I've ever made. It's probably not the best journal, definitely not the best journal you're ever going to see, but if you feel like you would like to own it and maybe help with a good cause as well, then please PM your offer. Thank you. Okay, no more carrying on. So this journal is quite large. It's very chunky, as you can see. There are lots of goodies included in here. Essentially, it's got a hard cover. It's 9.5 inches long, 9 inches long, 6.5 inches wide. It's got a spine of 2 inches here. The cover is a vintage book cover. I have painted it with crackle paint, and then painted it with some of Finbar waxes. There's red, there's gold, there's silver on here. You might be able to see it a little bit better at the back here. Then I have stuck a vintage card on here. There's some coffee dyed muslin here. This paper here on the spine is very, very old Christmas paper, and that's just going to cost the spine. The spine's also been reinforced underneath that. Here I've got a embroidered I guess like a doily or a mat that you would have on a lady's dressing table in the old days. Got a cutout here, poinsettia cutout, which has been stuck on top. I've just used some 2 ribbons which have got wire in them to tie it together, but you can, you know, take that off or use anything else that you want to use. Beautiful vintage card. This is all being covered over with gel medium. I've got 2 little buttons. There's a little tuck spot here if you wanted to tuck something in. I've got 2 little wooden buttons here with little girls in Father Christmassy outfits. Christmassy outfits, I should say. And as I said, we've got this beautiful lace on the back. There are 2 signatures. There are 60, I'll just move this slightly. There are 60 pages in here, in the 2 signatures, which gives you, you know, 120 sides, if you like. So it's quite large, and there's quite a lot of pockets and envelopes and, you know, journal cards, etc. Okay, so on each of the covers, front and back, we've got this braid here. Now, these are very long, probably 2 inches, if not more long. So if you wanted to cut them, you could. Also got some red lace here on the inside. And the red lace has got sort of a satin ribbon down there. So again, if you wanted to cut that off at the edge, you could. You could cut around the edge here and have a sort of a scalloped edge. So it's up to you. Also, before I go on my thread, I'm including this sachet when it was going to be a swap. Put this perfume sachet on there because I thought that the swappee or the recipient now could actually cut this out if they liked, or they could use this whole thing as an envelope, put it in their journal and put some goodies in it, so that goes with it as well. Inside the covers, I've used this vintage Christmas paper also to cover the inside and along the edges of this tuck-in spot that we've got here. Okay, and in here there are some journaling cards. And they just tuck in there, and you can put a clip on there if you want to. A lot of the paper in here is coffee dyed. Some of it's paper, some of it's cardstock. So here we've got an embossed card just stuck onto the back of some coffee dyed paper, or actually a little bit of cardstock, just to give it a little bit of extra strength in the front page. It's got a sticker on here and on here. This page here is from a vintage children's book. Beautiful vintage, really good quality, very rare children's book. Some music paper with a tab on it, little tuck-in spot here, a little envelope with some journaling cards and a Christmas card that you can use, and the envelope. There's a few of these Christmas cards throughout the journal that you can use, send off. Some more coffee dyed with a nice border, and some vintage coffee dyed embroidery anglaise. Like I said, I have very limited space in here, so I've just tried to keep it in frame. This coffee dyed card is very thick. A little pocket made from a used envelope, decorated envelope, little doily, a little Christmas card topper, wish card, a journaling card, a little Christmas story that you can write in there. Beautiful coaster, vintage coaster. Two little cards with some recipes. You've got ginger spice cake and strawberry toffee cups in there. Then on the back we've got another piece of that envelope, and we have a couple of journaling cards and a little tag made from some recycled cereal box or food packaging of some sort, and some distress oxides and some writing space on the back. And it's got some eyelash fibre on the end. Tuck these in here. Okay, then we have a Christmas card here that you can write on, some red lined paper, another little tab here, another envelope with another one of those cards and some journaling cards. Take everything out we want. Take me an hour to get through this again. I've done this, as I said, 6 times already. This is just a little decorated clip, 2 little stars on either side. Push those in there. Little tuck-in spot, more coffee dyed paper, Christmas tree, writing spot in the back of a Christmas card, another little tuck-in spot here, It's got a little tag and another little journaling card. Sorry if my hands are creating a shadow on here. It's very dark and overcast here today, although I've got all windows in front of me. I still had to put a little daylight lamp on and another lamp which is casting this shadow. So here we've got another little tuck-in spot, some red graph paper, a little pocket from an envelope here. So it's got a Christmas list journaling card and another little journaling card. Oops, humbug. And that just fits in there. There's also a little tuck-in spot behind it as well. Okay, this is a page from a beautiful, again, another beautiful children's book, Japanese this time, and it's got a little sticker on here which says things like love, believe, Christmas. You probably can't pick it up very well on the camera. Some painted music paper with another nice border, some really nice flocking type card or paper. This is a little candy bag. We've turned it into a bit of a treasure chest, so just opened up the end of it, and in here it's got some little goodies, some stamps, etc. Get this stuff back in there. This one fold over on me, and then in here there's a tuck spot, and I've included 2 card toppers that you can use when you're making your Christmas cards. These are very good quality card toppers. And this beautiful big paper clip. I love these paper clips. They can hold so much. This is a pocket made from a magazine page. As I said at the beginning of this swap, initially it was a swap that I was doing with a partner who didn't fulfill her side of the swap, but we initially had to use the things that they sent us. This is one of the pages she sent us. And even though it's not really Christmassy, it's nice and green, so it fits in well with the theme. This is a tag, again, I made from a vintage Christmas card. Some other little things that you can cut out. A couple of beautifully decorated Christmas toppers that you can put on your own Christmas cards if you make them, or tags or whatever. Here we've got another piece of painted paper. This time we've made it into a flip art. So it's got number 3 on there. Sorry. Christmas wishes, joy, and this is a couple of journaling. Sorry, you can't see them if I put them on the outside. Journaling cards, and a nice little inspirational story there. There's another one on the other side of this piece of paper. So here we've got a deck the halls and then a fold out journaling spot. Here I've got a little tuck-in spot, festive wishes, and a little envelope that contains some more goodies, some wooden buttons and little hazies and hearts and some little butterflies. Again, you can put other stuff in there if you want, and that's just got a little, or a big paper clip on it as well. There's a decorated doily here, some beautiful embossed silver paper. You can write on the back here, nice border. Another page out of that beautiful children's book, and this is the middle of that signature. And I've sewed the signatures in with red cotton, and I've crocheted a red cotton flower here, and there's a little star with a fairy in it. And on the other side of the page, the other side of that silver embossed paper, I've stuck some paper on the back. Sticker, decorated doily, pocket made out of a recycled envelope part. Again, another one of those cards, an envelope that you can use. It's got a little three-dimensional butterfly on here. And this is a little sheet of Kaiser Craft miniature journaling cards, which you can cut up and use individually, or you can leave it like that to write on, whatever tickles your fancy, as they say. This is the other side of that children's book paper, and this is the other side of that painted paper. And here we have the other side of the pocket, and again we've just got some writing paper and some note lists so that you can make Christmas lists and things like that. The other side of that candy bag, and in here we've got, just remove this paper clip for a moment. Okay, so we've got a recycled card that you can either write on or stick a photo on if you like, and a nice glittery Christmas tag, which again you can write on and leave in your journal, or you can use it on a Christmas present. And on here I've also included a just a little fold up writing or journaling area. So this is beautiful coffee dyed paper stuck on the inside to allow you to write on. It's got a doily impression here, and it just folds up as you've seen and just folds in together. It's got a nice picture on the outside. Again, this is made from a magazine page, and this was one of the things that was included in the package from the lady I was swapping with. So I said initially we had to use all the things that were sent. So here is the other side of that flocking paper. Here we've got some decorated music paper. I've made a tree out of some of my jelly printing paper. It's fluff of an envelope stuck on here. And this is the other side of the envelope, which flips out. So again, you can write on here as it is, or you can stick something on there. It's got a nice thank you card, another journaling card, and a sheet of acid-proof paper, or acid paper, so that you can, use it to put your photos on if you like, or something else. Painted paper here on this side. That Japanese children's book with some washi tape down the side. Again, I've just left this as it is, but you can always stick some paper, white paper or something on here if you want to write on it. Some graph paper, beautiful border and a Spanish stamp on it. The other side of that little business envelope that I used before, the cellophane one. And here you've got a couple more journaling cards. And you've also got a tuck-in spot at the back here if you want. Some stamping, and then I've stuck a sticker over the top of it. This envelope flips out, and there's another one of those cards in there. Inside of a Christmas card to write on. Here I've stuck some paper on, another sheet of paper there, and so you've got plenty of places to journal. There's plenty of places in this journal actually to write. Another piece of coffee dyed paper. There's a little tuck-in spot here. Some lined paper. One of my homemade, what do you call them? Stickers. Here we've got a piece of red Christmas card. Cardstock, which you can make a Christmas card out. It's got a nice shiny. It's just stuck in there with temporary tape, so you can remove it if you want to use it outside the journal. Here we've got a journaling card, a little Christmas card topper, and a little piece of border. So again, some little items to make a tag or a Christmas card or whatever. And it's held together by a decorated paper clip, which has got some little angel on it with some red cord. And then on the back here of this Christmas card, you can actually write something. Some more coffee dyed card, nice and thick. It's got a nice border here as well. This is a photo card, so you can stick your photo on the back. It's acid free again, or acid proof, whatever they say. And you've got a tuck-in spot here, little hole if you want to put some fibres, etc. in it. Another little tuck-in spot. This is a little hidden journaling or folded up writing spot, journaling spot. And it just folds over. And again, you've got a little tuck spot here if you wish. The back of that music paper. The back of that children's book page. I love that green. Coffee dyed. Another card back. And that's the end of the first signature. And the second signature begins with this beautiful paper. Card topper on here. And then I've got a pocket in here. On the pocket we've got a little tuck spot and another card topper. And then this lovely paper bag. It's beautiful quality paper. I thought you could put a gift in it, or you might want to put some stuff to keep in your journal, or you can just cut out the Santa Clauses on each side and use them in your mixed media. And that just tucks in this pocket, at least it did all the other times. And I think it's gone in not so many times now, actually. I've probably got it in opposite to the way it was being folded normally. It's okay, I put it in there. And then I enclosed also this brochure, which is from an area near me, and what they do, they're sort of celebration things that they have going on at Christmas. I thought that might be of interest, or you can cut it up and use it for letter journal or something like that. Then we've got another vintage card here, which we've used as a writing spot. This is a nice thick piece of card that's been painted with oxides, distress oxides, sticker on here, border on here. Another vintage Christmas card, which I've stuck some paper inside, which you can write on. Stamping, another Christmas song. In here we've got an envelope. This one says beauty, it's in our nature. And in here we've got just a little card. These are two blanks for tags that I've created, so you can do your own tags, and some more tabs to put on the edges of your paper, and another little Christmas card topper. Let's see if I can get this in without too much hassle. Put these back in here. And as I said once before, things never go back quite the way they come out. It just folds over there. And here we have some more music paper, which has just got a couple of little decorations on it. So we've got like a little transparent butterfly, a little transparent flower, and this is just a cutout from Kaisercraft. And here on this side we've got a tuck-in spot. I've got some corners, Christmassy coloured page corners here, little tuck-in spot here, another little start of a tag that you can finish, some cutouts, cute little girls, and some beautiful little doilies. This one's got a little bit ragged, been pulled in and out so many times, but there's a few of them there, you just need to separate them. This is a alcohol dyed page, and in here we have a tuck spot. That's the other side of the alcohol dyeing. And here we have a acid-free, again, photo card. Another piece of that you can turn into a bookmark. Some journaling cards, and a little card with the map of Australia on it. Here we've got a envelope, which has been, again, acid sprayed. In here we've got a card or a tag pocket, basically, with some Christmas paper, writing paper, and a couple more card toppers on there, just to be used. And I think you could be able to use this too sometimes when you're writing, and put it behind your page, so you can use it as kind of a you know, something to lean on, basically. Sometimes when you're writing on your journals, especially when they're thick, they're a bit hard to do. So here we have another little pocket made from recycled envelope, little tuck spot with a little small tag in here. Here we've got some gold Christmas or gold card that you can turn into a Christmas card or something else. A blank for a journaling card or a tag. Just a little topper for your cards. And last but not least, the beginning of another tag is blank on the back, so you can write on it. Here we've got a piece of scrapbooking, or actually two pieces of scrapbooking paper stuck back to back. Then we have a little doily on here, and then I've transferred some little roses and hearts from a napkin. Here we've got some washi tape and some stickers to write on. Another coffee dyed piece of paper with another border on this side. Some stamping, Merry Christmas, and some stamping. This is beautiful thick white acid-free card as well, so you can put a photo or something on there. And again on the other side we've got some stick-on snowflakes. Over here we've got a little card topper that we've used, or card toppers that we've used as a tuck-in. There's a recipe from grilled prawns with caper, or 4 grilled prawns with caper aioli, and this recipe is on the back. We find prawns are very popular over here at Christmas time. And another little tag done with distress oxides and writing space on the back. Here we've got, as I said, another page to write on. Decorated doily, coffee paper. Here we've got a stamped tree, and then I've put three-dimensional threes on there as well. This is the middle of this particular signature, and in here we have a white crocheted flower and another little angel, kneeling angel. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a pocket here with a decorated paper clip, and then some Christmassy themed colouring in paper. I thought you could use the birds, or you could write on the back of it, whichever you prefer. And then this card here is decorated Christmas toppers and borders, and you can use it as a journaling card or as the start of a Christmas topper, or even put your photo on the back of it. Again, this is a nice thick card. Got a border on the back here, another part of that doily, another little tuck-in spot here. Here we've got another tuck-in spot with a very vintage Santa Claus with all these beautiful children. Nice thick white card, coffee dyed paper, tab on the edge of it, some more borders, and a little pocket here with some vintage Christmas paper. It's got a little tear here which is purposely put in to make it look more vintage. Little journaling card and a little Christmas tag which you can put on a present, or you can write on the back of it, or whichever your desire. Nice big glider clip there. Here we've got again some more alcohol ink dyeing. This is an envelope, or sorry, not an envelope, a pocket here. I better take this off so I can get the things out first. So we've got a pocket here. It's got some shopping lists in it. It's got a card which you know, recycled from a packaging, and some Christmas paper. If you wanted to write a letter to Santa Claus, or give your children letters, you know, paper to write letters, and some more Christmas writing paper. So they just go in this pocket here at the top. It goes across there. And this is a piece of eco-dyed cardstock. So I've just cut a piece off the edge to strengthen that paper, and then some washi tape at the bottom. Okay. Some more ink dyeing, and then on the back here I've got this piece of ripped out from a children's book. I love that little vintage boy and his cat. It's gorgeous. Some more music paper with some more border edging, more scrapbooking paper with the border edging, and here I've made a scene that's supposed to represent, you know, the night before Christmas. There's Dear Santa, I've been good. The other side of that vintage Christmas card, the other side of that page which is made with the thick card and the oxides. Another little Christmas card topper here. Another card that you can acid freeze at cardstock that you can put your photo on if you like. Here we've got a little tuck-in spot with a Christmas topper, card topper, and this beautiful embellishment made by Kerry Fellows. And that's meant to be down there, but it's got a little bit bent up. Okay, and then that's the back page. So again, with the back page, we've got the reinforcement. We've got the Christmas vintage Christmas paper, the lace, which I said you can cut off at the edge if you like. I've done it in such a way that if you cut it off, you can scallop the edge around here, and it'll just be on the edge of the cover. Okay, so that's it. So if you're interested in owning it, or interested in donating to a good cause, please PM your offer, and we will have a look around the 25th and post who come up with their highest offer. Remember, it is for a good cause. It's probably not the best journal you'll ever see, but it's a nice journal. It feels vintage, it feels comfortable, and yeah, you're helping a good cause. Thank you for listening. Bye.